Hi everyone, and welcome to week 3 for RES 330 Advanced Critical Care Monitoring. This week I'm going to go ahead and start with just doing an overview, so I'm going to switch to the student view so you can see. And under news and announcements, here's our week 3. I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and here's what we got going on. As this video, I'm not going to read everything that's on here, but I do want to emphasize some of the key points that we're going to be doing. What we're going to be working on this week is basic mechanical ventilator waveforms, analyzing those waveforms, as well as looking at patient ventilatory asynchrony and how it affects our patients. By the end of this week, you should be able to have a better understanding of mechanical ventilator waveforms, the variables that affect mechanical ventilation, and the creation and formation of a waveform so that you can interpret that. The whole goal here is that you'll be able to identify any type of abnormality of what's going on so that you can make those adjustments for better bedside patient care in the unit. This week we do have some different readings. One is going to be a few pages from the Clinical Manifestations book, chapter 10, chapter 10, page 147 through 151. Then we also have a Medtronic patient ventilatory asynchrony. This is actually a learning program. I'm looking at the possibilities of maybe incorporating this as a quiz in the future, but you can go to that link and do that and gain some information that we're going to be looking at and talking about on our Teams meeting. There's also a mechanical ventilator waveform PDF, vent graphics interpretation PDF, and a mechanical ventilator ventilation review PDF. You have 2 different videos to watch. You do have a discussion forum where you're going to be identifying one parameter for mechanical ventilation. You're going to explain it, describe the effect of the change to that one parameter on a particular waveform. And here I give you the example of eye time. What would happen to mechanical ventilation if you shortened eye time or lengthened eye time? We will have a Teams meeting on Thursday, March 25th at 12 p.m. If you've done your readings and watched the videos, we'll be completely fine for the Teams meeting. If you're unable to go to the Teams meeting, then I ask you to please make sure that you watch the video when it's posted and send me a 1-paragraph summary of what we talked about. The activity assignment this week, you have options. Either you can do the quiz or an activity paper. I know that some of y'all like to do the papers instead of the quizzes. Some like quizzes better than the paper. So this week's a student choice. Just let me know what you want to do. Option 1 is the activity quiz, which we're going to be looking at pathological process and ventilation waveforms. And it'll be available Thursday evening and due by Sunday evening, 11:55 p.m. I'm actually making and creating it now. So it will be ready by then. Option 2 is the activity paper, which we're going to be looking at a pathological process and utilizing basic mechanical ventilation waveforms to describe the disease process on that waveform and how would you possibly troubleshoot, how would you fix that so you can correct the problems. I encourage you this week to try to make this work that we're doing in our classes applicable to what you do at the bedside. Remember that the final assignment that you're going to be doing is a compilation of all 7 weeks, which then has to relate to your capstone project that you've identified. But again, I can't help but stressing it's always better to see if you cannot take the course information that we're talking about and relate it to your clinical practice, how your work is being received, because it's important. We want to make what we're doing here in the BSRT program relevant. Remember that we're very proud of you. We know that y'all are very busy, and here at Newberry College in our BSRT program, we're always willing to work with you. You just need to reach out and just know that I think about you guys often. I want you all to do well, and if you have any questions, remember to just send me a text or an email and we'll work on it together. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you in Wolf Den.